Okay, hey guys, we're going to get started. How is everyone doing? It is a beautiful afternoon here in California. I hope it's good where you are. It may be miserable weather, I don't know. But anyways, we're going to get started. So I was going to play the tutorial campaign this week, but I think I'm actually going to do that next week. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to play a small mission. Darn it, why do I keep doing that? I keep pressing the play button. We're going to play a mission by Thomas West. You'll know him on the forums as Imperial Grunt. We're going to play Phase Line Green, one of the small missions for the campaign. Or, not the campaign, it's just a standalone mission. And we're going to circle back around. So we've played the U.S., we played Russia, we played Ukraine. So we're going to circle back around and play the U.S. again. Excuse me, my voice went out there for a second. Alright, and I'm going to play the usual settings, turn-based and elite, because that's how I like it. Dutchman says warmer than usual, -8 Celsius. Yuck. It is 58 here. Well, Fahrenheit. It's okay, so it's weird. I'm American. I was brought up on the imperial system, but I have a science degree, so I was trained in metric, and now I have this weird situation where I kind of use metric and imperial simultaneously, but only for certain things. It's bizarre. So I still think in Fahrenheit when it comes to temperatures, but for weight it's always metric, and for distances it's metric. I don't know, it's bizarre. Alright, let's do the briefing. Situation. 2nd Stryker Cavalry Regiment is operating along the river along the city of Kremenchuk. 3rd Platoon Comanche Company War Eagle Squadron has been chopped from Comanche Company in order to secure the small town of Uspenka, which was occupied by a Russian advance from the 20th Motorized Infantry Brigade on the squadron's flank. The village is near a small river that branched off, and the bridge, blah blah blah. Let's see, primary routes being utilized by the squadron. Russian motorized forces in company strength were located in the village. However, they were heavily attrited by a flight of Apaches working the area during the night. S2 templates an estimated force of about platoon strength remains in the town. They should be in a really battered condition from the attack they suffered from the Apaches. Hello, Lock and Load, how you doing? Taking a break from Wargame? Mission. 3rd Platoon's mission is to clear and hold the town and the nearby bridge, Objective Alpha, across the river as soon as possible. By the way, Lock and Load, I was actually tempted to play Galloping Horse Downfall. I might do that in the next week or two. I was tempted to play that for this stream. I think I might do that in a couple weeks. Additionally, there are 2 fording points that must be secured as well, Objectives Bravo and Charlie. Once all 3 objectives have been secured, the platoon is to go firm and defend against any counterattacks. Alright, so it seems like it's a pretty straightforward mission. We got some objectives to capture, and that's pretty much it. I'm going to assume, yeah, if we look up here at objectives, we've got Objective Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie. We just need to occupy Alpha. Bravo and Charlie just need to be touched. Same with Phase Line Green. And then the usual, inflict enemy casualties while avoiding your own. Alright, friendly forces. 3rd Platoon is currently at 100% strength and is topped off with fuel and ammunition. The platoon is reinforced by an FO team and a sniper team mounted on a Humvee. A single MGS, which for you who do not know is a mobile gun system. It's a Striker with a 105mm remote weapon system slapped on it. It's a really ungainly but very neat looking vehicle. Call sign Reaper 11 is also en route to provide reinforcement. At this time, 2 of the squadron's 120mm mortars have been repositioned for fire support. A limited amount of artillery will also be available, but the priority of all fires is to support the squadron's main effort. The platoon's Raven is currently having technical problems, but as soon as it is up, it will be deployed. Okay. Ooh, finals in a week. What are you studying, Lock and Load? Finals are fun, and by that I mean not at all. I'm glad I don't have to do those anymore. Enemy forces. The 20th Motorized Infantry Rifle Brigade is equipped with BTR-82As with 30mm cannons, so we're going to be a Striker infantry force up against a BTR-equipped force. The Apaches report 5 BTRs confirmed as destroyed in approximately 20-30 discounts KIA. Don't forget about this tandem RPGs, we've forgotten blah 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 blah. Just basic stuff about how anything will kill our Strikers. Because they are thin. Oh, whoa, a lot of chat. Let me catch up on chat here for a second. JTC, thanks for the pre-order. I appreciate it. I can't really take credit for any of the games before Fortress Italy, though, because I only started working here a few years ago. All those CMX1 games, I was just a customer like you guys. Rocketman asked, is a standalone scenario the tutorial? Okay, some people probably haven't gotten in yet. I was going to do the tutorial today, but instead I'm going to do it next week. I want more time to prepare and script it. I've got this whole scripted spiel I want to do for it, so we can use it as sort of an online video tutorial. So this is a standalone scenario. Alright, where were we? Let's get back to it. Plan. The town is to be occupied so that follow-on forces can use it for a staging area. It's not really relevant for me. Okay. Length of battle, 1 hour 30 minutes plus variable time. Designed by Imperial Grunt, and the map was designed by George MC, who you guys should all know, because he makes amazing maps. Alright, here's a little schematic. So we've got our striker infantry platoon size force approaching here, and we've got a variety. We got really unidentified. The main defensive lines can be right around here. They're just sort of unidentified Russian mech infantry. Although we already know they're equipped with BTR 82As, which are more powerful than our strikers. So we do not want to get into a straight-up firefight between a striker and a BTR, because the BTR will win. So we're going to want to take out those BTRs with javelins or artillery. Okay, so support available. We got one section 120mm mortars, one platoon of M77 155mm howitzers. That'll be good because those have precision rounds, but those don't arrive for a few minutes at least. And then we're going to get a Raven in probably 5 minutes, and then we get one MGS Striker in about half an hour, I'd say. All right, and this is an early morning mission, so it's effectively a night mission. Okay, we're going to go ahead and turn on the artificial brightness for a moment to see the terrain better. So this is what it actually looks like, but I'm going to flip on the brightness so we can see the terrain a bit better. So we got a lot of low foliage, not much cover, but lots of concealment. Not sure how much it's going to matter since it's dark. We'll have lots of cover. Okay, so we've got a burning vehicle here from the Apache attack. It's possible that there will be dismounts around this, or maybe another vehicle. Who knows? This is definitely something to check out. Alright, we got to cross. Phase line green is not really even important for our battle, because we got to cross it no matter what. So we already know, based on the map, that if you look at the map, there's definitely some infantry here. Probably a dismount screen right in front on this wood line. And also, hi Kim. Hello Kim. It's kind of weird that people listen to me that don't watch it. It makes me feel odd, but hello, Kim. Okay, so then we got a river, and looking at the banks, you see the banks are gravelly. That means that this can be crossed. Maybe by vehicles, we're going to have to find out. Definitely by infantry. Alright, more broken vehicles. We've got some. I don't know if these are destroyed. That one's definitely destroyed. This one, not sure. Possibly. It is kind of in line with the rest, so it's probably destroyed. And then we got a little town over here. This is Objective Alpha. This is the one we need to capture and hold. Can spot a fortification here. Who knows what's going to be behind that? objective Bravo and Charlie. These might be vehicle crossing points. Let me read the briefing again and check that. Two fording points. Yeah, these might be traversable by vehicle. All right, so river's low ground here, very low ground. If you look down at the point of the river, you always want to do this. We want to do a terrain analysis here. Know the terrain we're going to be fighting over, and yeah, we're going to have to come up right onto the river before we can actually see it. So there's definitely going to be a bunch of reverse slope defenses here. They've got nice vegetation and everything for it. So this is a prime spot for the UAV. It's probably not going to spot any infantry in these woods, but I can definitely catch the vehicles that are hiding out around here. And yeah, Alpha looks like it's going to be a lot of fun to assault. Definitely going to be using a lot of artillery. We've also got some contacts already on some infantry, so these will be a prime spot to drop some artillery on when we get the artillery later. We got some infantry here, here, and one there, so if we knock them out with artillery, that's already something we've gotten out of the way. If the Russians get reinforcements, it's very likely it's going to come from over here because this is the main road, or potentially over here. I don't know if they get reinforcements, though. Maybe not for a mission this size, but you never know. Dutchman asks, fairly small forces? Yes, I only have a reinforced platoon. It's one platoon of striker rifle infantry. Okay, I suppose some people watching this might not have seen the other stream, so I'm going to go ahead and go through the spiel of the U.S. forces. So we've got a striker rifle platoon here. It comes with 3 rifle squads, some weapons teams, an FO team, snipers. It's got a bunch of attached stuff, some snipers. I also have a breach team with demo charges for blasting through walls and stuff. So this is a night mission, so U.S. troops are automatically... Buddy, you need to stand up so I can show you off. There we go. Let's do it this way. Have these guys pop out of their vehicle. So, night mission. We'll go ahead and turn the brightness of the graphics back off for a second. So, guys are automatically equipped with night vision and camo face paint, so they look all ready for fighting. So yeah, anyway, Striker, for those who aren't familiar, is a light motorized vehicle. It's not really meant as a frontline fighting vehicle, it's more of a battle taxi, but I'm going to go ahead and use it as a fighting vehicle, although I'm definitely not going to lead the way with it because it's pretty fragile. It's fairly well protected against like 50 caliber bullets and below, but it's not going to stand up to any sort of cannon shells. It's going to die immediately. The Strikers in Black Sea do have explosive reactive armor, which is these blocks you see on it, so it has a decent chance of surviving RPG hits, but the Russians are equipped with tandem warhead RPG-7s, which can actually punch through this stuff, so maybe not. It's kind of a... yeah, definitely don't want this thing to get hit. Want to trail behind them. Luckily, these are all equipped with javelins, so if I encounter any enemy armor, hopefully it'll be simple to take them out with javelins. Tony McDanza asks, did I miss a Monday announcement? No, sorry. No announcement on release date. My release date and the stance that I'll have on the release date until it releases is as soon as possible. That's really the mode we've been in since January 1st, is as soon as possible. The day that we think it's ready is the day it gets released. Alright, anyways, back to terrain analysis. Potentially, I don't know about this wood line. I don't think it's going to have any. No, look at this. This is on reverse slope. There's not going to be anything back here, I don't think. Maybe a vehicle sitting in the open, but I kind of doubt it. I think this all back here is going to be irrelevant for the battle. Potentially. Maybe a second or third line of defense back here, but unlikely. Okay, yeah, so it's almost certain that this will be traversable by vehicle since we got a road coming in here. Lots and lots of heavy underbrush if you look down here. When we get into here, the spotting's going to be really close range. We're going to want to do everything we can to prep this. Because at close range, all the technological superiority the U.S. has goes right out the window. An assault rifle is an assault rifle, and at close range it's going to ruin your day. JTC says I prefer devs who do when it's ready more than pushing out games with day one patches like the big ones. In general, I agree with you, definitely. However, day one patches by themselves aren't a bad thing. It's when they definitely push out a game before it's ready. Like, I mean, Assassin's Creed is a good example. I've always liked the big. There are big developers who don't release until it's ready, and I've always preferred that. Or they're willing to delay, if they aren't ready yet. But day one patches by themselves, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, when you're talking about a big AAA game, that thing has to be locked down way in advance of the release date because they need to print discs and coordinate with marketing and retail and all that. And they got to work on something between then and when the game releases, and there might be still stuff for them to fix or for them to address or balance or whatever. So by themselves, not a bad thing. They can be abused, though. Okay, so we've taken a look at terrain. We're definitely going to have a light line of infantry here. We need to investigate this. Let's look at OPs. Where can I put my guys? I do have a platoon HQ, and we do have a fire support team. We're going to want to get them somewhere where they can see the terrain. So OPs are not really in good abundance near my setup zone. There's this area over here, which is probably going to be the initial area I'm going to put them. Even this might be a problem because we've got a wheat field in front of us, and that's going to obscure their view. Rocketman CM asks, how many scenarios will the game ship with? So standalone scenarios, probably around 20 to 22. I'd have to do a count. We've actually added a couple in the last couple of weeks. I think around 22 or so. There are campaign missions. There are, let me count. Let me do it in my head. 18 campaign missions total, spread among 4 campaigns. Alright, I'm wondering, let's look at battle plan here. So where am I going to put my FOs next once they take this? Ugh, look at this. No line of sight from this. It's terrible. Does not work. And by the way, if you're new to this game, you really have to do this when you formulate your battle plan. You got to put your camera right down to the ground and see where stuff is, because the folds in the ground are going to determine whether a position is incredibly useful or completely useless. Alright, so this looks like a really nice spot to occupy with an FO. Right here. If I could sneak them up. And don't forget, it is quite dark. And there's a nice reverse slope approach to this. I could send a scout team out here, see if the building's empty, and then stick the FO team in here. And then they'd have a perfect view of Objective Alpha. And I should mention also that the scenarios are a really good mix of. There's a couple tiny scenarios. There's small scenarios, medium scenarios. There's large scenarios. There's a bunch of stuff. Some decent variety in size. Yeah, so I think this is where I want to try and get my FO team. It's right here. Now, as for my actual infantry push, Tony McDenza asks, did Paper Tiger have anything to do with map scenario design for Black Sea? No, sorry, Paper Tiger hasn't done anything for Black Sea. He's been taking a break from combat mission, from what I understand. Okay, so the next question is, with my attack, do I want to go... I'm going to turn the brightness back on. Do I want to go this way, like clear along the wood line, with strikers over here to shoot on stuff as I see it? Or do I want to try something else? It's tempting. So what I'm thinking is, I have the infantry come this way as one big solid force, and then I have the strikers sort of follow them along from the wood line over here and shoot at stuff as I spot it. The only problem is that to shoot at anything back here in this wood line, I'd have to bring the strikers all the way up here, and then they're well within RPG-7 range. And those RPG-7s are those, the 7R warhead, that tandem warhead will wreck their day. Definitely would kill them, unless it gets lucky and hits an ERA block. Yes, Lock and Load here is one of our new mission makers, the guy in chat, for the people who are watching this on YouTube later and don't know what the heck I'm talking about. He made a few missions for us, and they're pretty good. You guys will enjoy them. So yeah, we got some of the old hands are taking a break from combat mission, but we got some new people making missions, and I think they're pretty good, in my opinion. Definitely, this game is definitely very different from Shock Force when scenario designers were still, learning the ropes, and fast forward to now, back to the modern setting. So there's a lot more institutional knowledge, and some of the scenario designers who have been around for a while are just incredibly experienced now. George McGowan made a ton of them. Made a bunch of scenarios for this game, and he's been around since, I think, the beginning of Shock Force. Alright, I think I'm going to try and advance with the whole platoon, all the dismount guys, this way. I think I'm going to try and keep them massed and just overwhelm whatever I see. I'll probably send, like, a rifle team. Oh, what do I do with the weapons, guys? Now I got to think about what I'm going to do with the machine guns. Yeah, and sorry for the long setup. I just want to... We got a small force, and it's fragile. Got to be careful what I do, or we're going to get ruined. So I think I just want the FOs to go this way, because I really don't want to draw any attention to them from over here. And then I can just direct fire support on the town to my heart's content while the main assault force attacks from this direction. Can't really do much of the base of fire over here, because there's zero cover for them. There's nothing. They get torn to shreds out here in the open. I think my only choice is to go this way. Base of fire over here, if I learn it's safe later, could be a couple of strikers. Alright, let's go ahead and get set up. Enough blabbing and looking at the terrain. Alright, first thing I want to do is we want to acquire. These vehicles are stocked with ammo. We want to get these guys loaded up. So, Striker's got a couple of AT-4s, the Javelin, and a whole bunch of small arms ammo for pretty much all the weapons that these guys carry. Oh yeah, let's take a look at squad loadout. There's probably some new people here, so we're going to go over rifle squad organization really quick. In the standard U.S. rifle squad for Black Sea, we have a squad leader and 2 team leaders. They are armed with, and there's some untextured and placeholder textures here, so don't worry about that. They are armed with an M4 carbine with an ACOG, a light thermal weapon system. So 3 guys, actually, well, more than that, but 3 guys out of the squad have an M4 carbine with a light thermal weapon system. I believe this is the G variant. So these guys do have thermals on them, so they're going to spot really well at night compared to the Russians, so it's definitely going to give them an advantage. And then they got the ANPEQ, I want to say it's a 16A laser illuminator. So that's the 3 guys in the rifle squad have that. And then we've got 2 saw gunners with an M249 saw. Let's see if I can find one. He's sitting in the bushes because he's smart, unlike the guy standing up. And they've got a squad automatic weapon with a medium weapon thermal sight, and during day it's a M249, I want to say, machine gun sight. Then we've got 2 grenadiers, one with an M320 grenade launcher, and then we've got, in this case, we have one guy, where is he? He's around here somewhere. We've also got the M25 counter-defilade target, and I don't remember what it stands for. It's CDTE. It's a counter-defilade grenade launcher, fires airburst grenades, so if the Russians drop down into cover, this will actually fire grenades that explode over their heads. Very useful. And then we've got an anti-tank guy and a marksman. I don't think in this mission we have the M110 carbine sniper rifle. Instead, we've just got a rifleman with an ACOG on his M4. Alright, so let's go and get these guys loaded up. We're definitely going to give them javelins. Those are going to be probably my primary way of destroying BTRs I encounter. So we have to be careful. We don't want to load these guys down too much or they aren't going to be able to use fast movement. So if I give them 3 javelin missiles, that's going to load them down too much and they're not going to be able to fast. So I'm actually just going to give them 2 javelin missiles. And if they need to, they can go back. I'll send a resupply back to the striker to reload. Alright, and then we're going to give them some more air burst ammo for the grenade launcher. I'm not worried about giving them more 5.56 ammo. They've got lots of 5.56 ammo. I don't want to give them any more rocket launchers yet, because like I said, I don't want to load them down too much. I want them to be able to move quickly if they need to. Give them some more rifle grenades. Okay, we're good. Let's go ahead and load down the rest like that. Okay. Ooh, and then a javelin team. Excellent. We've got an actual dedicated javelin team. That's always handy. These guys will go ahead and load down with extra javelin ammo. We'll give them 3 rounds for now. They can get more rounds off the strikers if they need it. Alright, and then we got a sniper team. Let's see what these guys have. Excellent. Okay, so this sniper team is equipped with an M10A7A1 50 caliber sniper rifle. It's not in yet. The next beta will have the thermal sight on it, but it is in code. It's equipped with a heavy weapon thermal sight. That thing is excellent for spotting. So these guys are basically going to be a crazy awesome spotting team, because that heavy weapon thermal sight is really good at spotting stuff. And then they come with a striker. I'm not sure how useful a striker is going to be. The thing's really lightly armored. Striker does have a 40mm automatic grenade launcher on it, though. That's nice. Alright, and then we got machine gun teams. Let's go ahead and give them a bunch of 7.62 ammo. Give them an extra 2,000 rounds each. Okay. Alright, let's get initial. We've got these guys all loaded up with ammo. Let's go and get initial movements going. So snipers, I think I'm going to commit them to this area here, because they're not going to really be much use over here at close range. Yes, I meant Humvee, sorry. Okay, so let's go ahead and send these guys over here. Ugh, this position is worthless. Can't see anything from it. It's terrible. Alright, so I need a rifle squad to investigate over here. So we're going to go ahead and take 1 rifle squad and the FO team, because I want them to eventually go to this house. This FO team's going to have, let's see, rifle squad, and we want the snipers over here with the Humvee. We're going to have them go this way. Alright, we're going to go ahead and turn the brightness off again so I can accurately appraise. what they're actually going to be approaching through. So this is like completely clear up to here, but once we get past that, who knows? While we're at it, let's go ahead and do fire support, actually. We'll have the FO team direct all fire support. All right, so all we got to start with was 120 millimeter mortars. Let's go ahead and get these working on something. There's no point in not we might as well attack these targets, right? I'm not going to attack the vehicle targets, though, because those could be wrecks, and I don't want to expend... I don't want to waste shells on wrecks. We will confirm these later with the... We're going to send... As soon as the Raven UAV is available, we're going to send that up in the air. We're going to confirm whether those are actual live vehicles or destroyed, if we can. So I'm going to go ahead and start this off with a short mission. Right here, we're going to go ahead and just eliminate these guys right away. Do a light, quick mission on personnel, which is air burst. Go ahead and either knock those guys out or degrade them. Alright, that's fire support taken care of. So we're going to go ahead and dismount these guys from the start. This is a pretty small map. There's no real need to have the strikers run around with troops in them. Alright, first moves, we're going to go ahead and bring these guys up to here. Yeah, visibility is going to be really short around here, but I think I'm going to do something different than I usually do. I'm going to play this a bit more cautious. So I'm not worried about anything actually shooting at me here, because this is right in the setup zone. It'd be cruel to have units shooting at me right here. Alright, so what I'll probably do is have the, the FO team set up here, and the infantry are going to scout ahead to check out this little area here. By the way, guys, I know that this broadcasts in a lower resolution for what you guys see compared to what I see. Is it too hard to see stuff right now with the dark, with the low light conditions? Because if so, I'll just leave the artificial brightness on. This is gonna be one of those missions where I have to keep stuff really zoomed in because it's dark. Okay, so this looks like a pretty good location to set up my weapons teams to watch phase line green. Or over here, maybe. Yeah, works too. Right around here. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and just leave the artificial brightness on, guys. Maybe I'll turn it off for some like close-up shots in action, but I'll just leave it on. So just note for people viewing the stream that this is not, it actually looks like this, but we're brightening it to this to make it easier to see. Alright, so I think I'm going to go ahead and bring the weapons teams to right here. And then, if necessary, you can move them forward a bit. Then you can watch phase line green from there. So let's see, we're going to bring them. We want the HQ is going to go with the assault teams. So we have the javelin and my machine gun teams. Alright, so we're going to deploy javelins and machine guns there. Raptor asks about the Abrams Ready Rack ammunition. You're going to have to clarify. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Previously in the game, we did not simulate... I don't think we simulated ammo rack because of the AI. The AI can't always make contextual decisions about what should be in the ready rack. You know, the AI can't really figure that stuff out better than a human can, so it would be really handicapping it to make it forced to have a specific type of ammo. If Charles changed that, then I'm either not aware or I forgot about it. I have to check on that. Okay.
Listen up. Yes, sir. Pay attention.
Ooh, this is kind of an interesting spot here. I can actually see all the way back here. It is dark, though, and it's over a kilometer away. I guess I shouldn't really be too scared of anything shooting me from there. I'm going to leave that javelin in place, though. Or that striker. Alright, this approach is going to be a little bit open. There's not really any way to avoid it for part of it, but we've got cover of darkness. Alright, I think this is enough messing around. Jeez, it's been half an hour and we haven't even played a turn yet. You can get totally lost in the setup on this game, so let's just go ahead and get things going. Alright, artillery's landing. We won't have any idea how that did until later. Reminder how dark it is. This is actually pretty good right here. Oh, maybe not. Eh. So, really low visibility conditions, can't really see far, lots of underbrush. Okay. We pretty much just need another turn to move stuff into place. I'm going to go ahead and keep sending these guys forward. I give them one turn and move up there, actually, and then I think I'm going to split them. Alright, we'll do another turn.
End of vision. Out.
Follow me, man. Keep your eyes open. Okay, Sergeant.
Stay alert now.
Alright, weapons teams are set up. Got an M240 here. Deployed on a tripod, 2 of them, along with a javelin. Whoa, was that there before? I'm not sure. Oh, I need my Raven. Where's my UAV? Alright, Javelin's got really nice thermals on it. Let's see if we can move these guys over slightly so they can get a line of sight on it. The bushes are kind of getting in the way right now. Let's see if I can adjust this Javelin slightly to get a line of sight on him. Move him over here and see if he can see it. Alright, let's check line of sight for these guys. Oh, they can't see anything. The bushes are in the way. Blah. Yeah, they're right in front of bushes. Stupid me. We're going to have to keep moving them forward to see anything. I'm going to adjust that javelin first, though, and see if I can't get a spot. Alright, we're going to go ahead and split these guys into teams. Spread them out. If a BTR spots them, then it's not going to wipe the whole squad out. Whoops. Missed it. Alright, and then we're going to have this striker is armed with a Mark 19 automatic grenade launcher. We're going to go ahead and bring this forward a tad to overwatch him in case something starts shooting at him. Striker should be able to help him out. Muggy asks, have you considered that night-day view green like night vision? I would actually like to get a night vision view filter in where it looks all green and stuff. Not going to happen for base game, though. Or not going to happen for the initial release. I'd like to get that in a patch. That'd be really nice. Alright, so I'm just going to keep moving forward here. I'm just going to have these guys come in through the bushes. They actually... It looks kind of scary from high up, but down below you can see it's actually kind of hard. They actually have a lot of stuff to hide them. FO team's going to hang back. We do not want them getting shot at. We're going to keep moving forward along with the snipers too. Okay.
Keep your eyes open. Watch for enemy units.
Well, we got a vehicle. We got a spot. BTR 82A. This thing will ruin our day. We do not want... Oh, the striker spots it. Yeah, it's actually not surprising. The strikers have some pretty powerful night sights on them. Alright, here we go. 50 cal. This 50 cal will definitely take out those BTRs. I'm not sure how quickly, though. We're going to find out. Oh yeah, he's got a huge burst, and that looks like it hit the turret. The BTR is probably finished. That was a rifle shot. These guys just took a rifle shot and went to ground.
We got him.
Yeah, this thing's finished. Yep, crew's bailing, and it's burning. Okay. There's a contact there, but that's just the burning vehicle. I didn't realize that I accidentally made that rhyme. Okay, so there was definitely a rifle shot against these guys. I'm guessing there's something in these buildings here. There's some... I think it's some dismount team, probably from the wrecked vehicle. So we're going to want to go ahead and hose this down. Spend a couple turns hosing this down with a striker with the 50 cal, and then I don't think there'll be any happy Russians in there. Alright, so now that that vehicle is destroyed, we're going to go ahead and bring the machine gun teams up a bit. I'm probably going to have to bring them all the way up to here before they're going to get any sort of decent spotting. But I'll run them up to these bushes first. And also, with these machine gun teams, almost all of the Black Sea machine gun teams, actually, they'll still function undeployed. They'll just be on a bipod instead of a tripod. Yeah, the bushes are in the way. It's not only bushes, but if you look at the ground, it's very tall grass and weeds and stuff. Really hard to see out of. I know that from personal experience. When I was in the army, you get really low down into this high vegetation stuff. You can't see anything. It's terrible. Bring the striker up to there. Okay, let's keep moving. Oh, here we go. There we go. Awesome night vision in action. The 50 cal sniper rifle with that thermal weapon sight spotted these guys right away. We have Russians in the building over here. Looks like recon troops, judging from the fact he's got a night vision sight. Only the Russian recon troops in this game have night vision goggles. The rest of them have night vision weapon sights. So yeah, we've got this guy here. Looks like he's got a assault rifle with a grenade launcher on it. All right, so the sniper over here has engaged him. Right there. Oh, he's getting shot back at, I think. I lost sight of him. Russian probably ducked down. Whoa, what was that? What was that? Oh, okay. I think that's something with a grenade launcher shooting at. Yep, right here. He's engaging the crew with a Mark 19 grenade launcher. Oh, that poor bastard. Also spotted some infantry here. Same Mark 19 striker spotted it, and he's down. Striker spotted the guys over here. Same guy, I think, probably, maybe. Oh, we got the building's catching fire. Oops. Actually, Raptor, that's the exact same Mark 19 sound from Shock Force. Mark 19's always sounded kind of awesome. It's not exactly like it is in real life, but it still sounds pretty cool. That was someone asked what's firing the striker. I think that was some rifle fire from these guys. Or something. It definitely sounded like small arms. Alright, Striker's going to be shooting at him. We're going to continue moving forward. We gotta stay on schedule, so we're just going to keep these guys running up. I'm going to not give the sniper team any fire orders. I'm going to let them just engage targets at will. We will, however, have these guys shoot at the building as we move up on it. Hard to get a spot here. Too many bushes in the way. There we go. Alright, let's see how these guys can spot now. It's iffy. It's sort of okay. I'm going to go ahead and leave this team in position and deploy that machine gun. Let's check these guys. Not good. I'm going to keep moving these guys forward. We're going to bring them up to here. Javelin team's going to stay back. Striker's spotting really well where it is, so I'm going to leave it. Bring the Striker just a tad bit forward so it can see like right into there. Let's get these guys up to the bushes. I know it's not very good using bushes for cover, but I really don't have any alternatives. There's not much else to hide behind. We'll bring these guys up to the trees so they can hide behind the trunks. Get that HQ up here. Alright, we're going to start crossing that field pretty soon. Just a view of what it really looks like. Oh, we got an infantry spotting way out here. So I think what we've got here is we've got some disoriented infantry from from all these vehicles getting hit by the Apaches. If I had to guess, that's what's happening here. Striker way out here spots him. Right there. CPC asks, will this be uploaded to YouTube as soon as possible? Yes. It takes a while for the videos to go up on the YouTube. Since I'm now verified, I can upload the bigger videos, but those take a long time for it to be verified through YouTube or for them to process. We actually knocked in a wall. Alright, so that looks pretty ruined. I'm going to go ahead and switch 50 cal to that building. I'm going to go ahead and cut the Mark 19 grenade launcher because that's going to cause casualties if I let it shoot for much longer. We're going to go ahead and keep having these guys firing. I'll switch that fire team to here because who knows if there's something in there. And then we're just going to keep moving forward. We're going to move up to these bushes here, and then we're actually going to assault them next turn. FO team, meanwhile, will just stay back there and mind their own business. Alright, now that we've determined it's safe to move up here, we're going to go ahead and move these javelins up. Or that javelin. And we'll bring this team up here. Okay, so I think it's pretty safe to just go ahead and start moving some guys up across this field. We're going to bring a striker up to here. And the other striker will come up to here. And they're going to watch over him as they move. So the field is actually not too bad. It's a wheat field about waist high or so. If they get shot at and they drop down on the ground, they should be able to hide pretty easily, hopefully. We're going to send 2 rifle teams up. So they're going to wait. We're going to have them wait 10 seconds for the strikers to bring themselves up, and then we're going to just use quick. That should be good enough for now. We'll do the rest next turn. All right, let's go. Absolutely no resistance from here. I'd probably neutralize the crap out of whatever was here. These guys have been receiving some fire. I can tell they got a bit of, they got some colors on the suppression meter down here. Right there. Something out here. We're going to hose that down with strikers next turn. Alright, we've got the Raven. Alright, so that came from... Oh, there it is. We got a spot. Okay, let's get this. Let's get some shots. Ah, shoot, he can't see it. No. Okay. Can anyone see that? I think it's reverse slope and in a wheat field. It's really hard to see. I hate to do this, but I might need to bring a striker up to deal with that. I don't want these infantry to advance on their own. I'm going to have to bring a striker up. I don't want to, but I need to. I don't want these infantry advancing on their own in the open against someone that's shooting at them. Well, let's get this UAV up anyways. Alright, so we can adjust it as we go. First order of business is we're going to get it looking over here to spot around where my advance is heading. So we're going to go ahead and give it an area target. I could actually, that's actually a good idea. I could actually have these guys go to ground, get the UAV on station, and then order a precision mortar strike on it. In fact, we're going to do that. We're going to do that. That'll be fun. Let's do that instead. Alright, so we're going to get an area spot on here, and then we'll be able to call in a mortar strike once it's on position. Alright, UAV's up. These guys are going to go to ground. Have them go to hide. They're going to be in a wheat field, so they're going to lose contact really quickly. Alright, Striker's going to cease fire because we're going to enter the buildings. We'll have this squad continue. Actually, I have an idea. We're going to have this squad continue to shoot at this building, and then I'm going to have these guys fast over here, and then move into the building. They'll automatically stop shooting at the building, by the way, once they enter it. Alright, we're good. Whoa, we got guys inside. Or, no, wait, he's just shooting the building. That kind of scared me there for a second. And a grenade into the building. And they're in. Someone just got hit. What was that? Okay, something spotted us. Oh. Okay, that's a BTR-82A. They have their 30 millimeter rounds have air burst capability. So that's what we just saw there. Yep, that's air burst rounds. So we need to get the heck out of there. He's not dead though, just wounded. We can evac him later.
Cover me.
And very intelligently, they stopped shooting. Oh wait, they didn't. Well, they did stop shooting. They still have a target order, but they... Dang it, stop shooting! You're gonna draw attention to yourselves.
Down.
Whoa, I think it spotted these guys now. Did I see that right? Yeah. Alright, we got an 82A that can see us over here. Is there a... Wow, there's a lot of guys out here. Surprising how many guys are out in this field. Alright, so we have a Russian with an RPG-7 here in the field. We're going to back up and see what happened over here. There's a lot of movement over here. Gonna fast forward through this, just see. Whoa, there's a Russian right here! Two of them! One with an RPG. Holy crap, there's my guys. Right there. Oh, and they're hiding! Oh, I don't know how this is gonna turn out. Okay, good. They were smart. Also, did you guys see that? Wow, I've never seen that one before. That guy just did a twirl. I want to see that again. Wee! That's a new one. I'm gonna make a save of this to send it to Charles. That's definitely an animation bug. Let's see. What have we got? I'm sorry, I haven't been keeping up on chat. Let me alt-tab for a second and read back up. I just realized a lot of people were talking and I wasn't paying attention. CPC asks, any word on combat victories being calculated for fire support? As far as I know, no. Release date. The release date is as soon as it's ready. The day it's ready is the day we release. I'm sorry if that sounds flippant, but that's really the answer. Someone asked how many copies do we expect to sell. Sorry, I am not allowed at all to talk about sales stuff or number of copies sold or anything like that. That is completely within Steve's domain to answer stuff like that. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Alright, so, yeah. Those guys are down. Then he throws another grenade just to make sure. It's a good thing I had those guys go to ground, huh? I was not expecting this much resistance in the wheat field. That definitely threw me. So the earlier movement animation glitch, the sliding, as far as I know, that's one of those things that's just going to stay. I don't remember the exact technical reasons, but I had it explained to me once, but it's unlikely to go away. At least not completely. Alright, so these guys have people moving into the field, so I'm going to set them on hide, but I'm going to give them a cover arc. Like this. If they close within 30 meters, they're going to open fire. It has something to do, I'm trying to remember what Charles told me. It has something to do with difficulty with syncing up the infantry animations with their position. We don't have a whole lot of animations for different soldier speeds, so sometimes when the soldier speed doesn't exactly match, the animations don't exactly match the soldier speed, you get the sliding or something like that. I don't remember exactly how it works, but basically it wasn't easy to solve without a lot of work that was out of proportion to the actual problem. Alright, so these guys need to hold steady, and they're going to hide. As long as they don't shoot, I think they're okay. Alright, I want the sniper to knock out that guy. Can't spot anything there. That's probably for the best. Alright, we're going to back this Humvee up because that BTR will destroy it. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and cancel the UAV and we're going to move it forward to cover the field. Ah, shoot, I got to wait a turn for it to do that. Alright, the rest of it we're just going to hold tight because it looks like they're moving into me. Oh, and he's down. That was the sniper, I think. Right here. This guy. And nailed. Good job, sniper. Here's that BTR. The infantry team that shot at it, or that it shot at, spotted it. Oh, and here's a good thing. We've actually got a javelin here. However, the javelin guy has decided to perform first aid instead of shoot at it. So the javelin guy is busy taking care of the wounded. We're going to have to wait and see if he attacks it. It's so quiet all of a sudden. Alright, we're gonna have the UAV do a point target. 50 by 50 meter, 50 diameter circle right here. We're going to zoom it in nice and close. We're going to spot that. It's going to take a while for it to arrive, though. 6 minutes. Is there electronic warfare interference? Is that why it's taking so long? Because normally it doesn't have that long. No. I wonder why it's taking so long for that UAV to arrive. Normally it only takes a couple minutes. Alright, I'm going to wait. That javelin guy sooner or later going to decide he wants to shoot at it. Oh, I think it's on the move. It's running away. It doesn't know what it's in for. It's actually safer there than it is going back away because of the slope. Something's going to spot it. And it's gone. We missed it. I think we'll spot it again, though. There it is. We got a spot again. Who spots it? Oh, the striker spots it. It should be toast. Yeah, right into the rear. Oh, it's turning the turret. Kill it! Oh no. Time for smoke. We're popping smoke. Cause that thing is still working. Does anyone else spot this thing? Please. Nope, just that striker. There we go. Smoke. Aha! That thing should be really hurt. That striker put like 20, 50 cal rounds into it. And we got more infantry coming up here. Guys in the building spot him. And the machine gun over here gets him. Right here. Whoa, is that thing on the move again? Nope, there it is. Okay. Who oh, this thing's toast. We got a javelin and a striker have spotted it. Yeah, it's dead. It's gonna die. Yeah, oh, you know what? The crew hatches are open. I think the crew bailed. The vehicle's still technically functional, but it looks like the crew decided that it was not healthy to stay in there. So we're going to destroy a empty vehicle, which is good. It needs to die. Okay, it looks like they're not going to shoot at it. I think they've confirmed that it's empty. Yeah, you can definitely tell the hatches are open. The crew's gone. Alright, UAV spotting there is kind of irrelevant now, but I'm going to go ahead and let it get in the air, and then we'll adjust it from there. Alright, crisis averted over there. This guy has been medevaced, so we're good to go with continuing. Alright, you guys need to face this way, and then we're going to send this infantry team up into here. And I think we'll bring the snipers up with them. Yeah, we'll go ahead and send the snipers in there. Meanwhile, we'll bring the FOs up to this building here. We'll keep the striker back for now, actually. Alright. We're going to go ahead and cancel the hide and target arc on these guys. And we're going to have them move forward at hunt speed. So if they get shot at, they'll drop back down to the ground. We've definitely still got some resistance here that we're going to have to take care of. Now that the BTR is dead, I think I might bring a striker up to deal with them. Yep, right there. Perfect. Oh wait, I misjudged that. Now he can't see it yet. However, if he spots them, then he'll be able to shoot them. So we're going to go ahead and cancel that. Whoa, what is that? Okay, it's just the striker knocking out the vehicle. Alright, there's the remnants of the recon team. Confirmed incapacitated on him.
Follow me, man.
Wow, that Mark 19 really worked that thing over. Oh, we got an infantry spotting, and striker spotted it. Excellent. We've also got an infantry spotting over here. These guys here spotted. This is one reason why thermals are amazing. Whoops, wrong button. So, pretty dark. It's a long distance off, and spotted him anyways, even though he's in the woods. Gotta love thermals. Alright, so we got an RPG there, so that's a priority target. We want to take that out. striker just eliminated the guys in the field. The field is now pretty much clear. I think we're good to go with moving across it. All right, we're actually going to give these guys a cover arc. I don't want them to shoot at it. We'll have the sniper shoot at it. He should be able to knock them out in one hit. Oh yeah, turn brightness back on. I just wanted to demonstrate how dark it was, and those thermals could see that. Alright, so we're going to keep moving. We're obviously going to do this a lot more carefully than I was planning on before. So we're just going to give them a straight up... We'll actually do a short waypoint so that they'll stop and get their bearings at each waypoint. We're probably going to end up stopping here, because they're probably going to spot something as we go. And I'm going to bring this striker up so he'll be able to see stuff on the reverse slope. It's a little risky, but it's way better than having these guys be cut off and have no help while they're in the field. Still waiting on the Raven to get in the air, then I'm going to adjust it. Why did you guys start shooting at it? You should not have done that. It caused him to duck. That's an RPG-7. That will really hurt these guys if it spots them. Oh, that's fire. Oh, crew from the BTR. Machine gun team over here in the bushes spots him. That's an RPG. Gonna have to check that in a second. Alright, I think he's gone. Let's see. What else? Whoops, wrong button. Alright, what was that? What was that? Enemy in the wood line here. Tried to hit the striker, fell just short. Alright, they're pretty deep into the wood line here. Where are they? Right there. Got him. Okay, they're not that deep in the wood line. Alright, let's blow them away. And then while I'm at it, next turn I'll shift fires over and hit this. I'm not going to let my machine guns shoot at stuff unless they spot something. I don't want them to get. I don't want them to fire a whole bunch and get spotted. That would just be bad for their health. All right, I'm actually going to. We're actually going to move these guys back, I think, because I don't want them to... If the sniper team ends up getting engaged with the RPG, I don't want these guys to suffer too. So we'll put them here behind the house. I'll just hug the back wall. That was another RPG. Where'd it go? Where is it? Missed.
Hold your position.
Depends on the scenario, Raptor, what the U.S. forces are rated as. I'd say a pretty good average is veteran, yeah. Alright, RPG gunner's dead. Sniper team over here. I don't think they ever spotted anything. We'll back up and check. Ooh, maybe they did. He took a shot and it just barely missed. Maybe he'll get him next time. Oh, wow, these guys spot him all the way back here.
Hold your position.
That looks like the RPG gunner's assistant. Okay. Now we're going to have them shoot over here for a turn, and then we're going to go ahead and keep advancing forward after that. Alright, good. 50 cal gunner spots him. 50 cal sniper, I should say. Go ahead and bring this striker up, and we're going to take care of him. Pretty far distance. I'm not worried about the RPG hitting. The chances are pretty low at this distance. Yeah, 300 meters. I think we're good. Ah, he missed again. You missed again. Wow. Come on, sniper. You were shooting so well before. You can't. Oh, you know what it is? I just realized. I forgot. These guys are in foxholes. You can't. It's not really a what you see is what you get thing. They do have a harder time hitting them when they're in foxholes, which makes perfect sense if you think about it. He's on the run. Whoops, sorry I zoomed in with the camera zoomed in. Where is he? There he is. Yep, they've had enough. They're getting out.
Давай, бегом! Пошел, пошел!
Alright, what do we got going on over here? We have someone here. Alright, we'll kill him and then send the guys through the field. Meanwhile, both snipers have got a bead on this guy running away, so he should be toast. Where is he? He's around here somewhere. There he is. Whoa! Huh. So, yeah, my game just crashed. Sorry about that, guys. That's the first time I've had a crash in weeks. Oh, I wonder what happened there. You know what I did? I forgot to save. Let's get this started back up. I did have one save in here. Oh man, that's, of course, the first crash I get in weeks and weeks. It has to be while I'm streaming. Yeah, the ballerina save. That's exactly what this save is. Ah, darn. Okay, well, need to save more often. That wasn't a problem with my streaming either. The crashes I was always having before when I was streaming Red Thunder and stuff, those were because I had a problem with the streaming software and it was causing the computer to freak out. That was definitely a game crash. We'll have to look at that. Luckily, when we're in debug mode like this is, that saves crash logs, so it's really easy for Charles to fix once it happens. I wouldn't worry about it, Rocket Man. Like I said, we log those crashes, and they're usually very, very easy to fix. In fact, give me a second, guys. Just 1 second. I'm going to alt-tab out. The screen's going to freeze. I want to check the bug log really quick and see if I can find out what that was. Nope, don't know. Oh well. Charles will look at it. I'm back. Okay, so I guess we're going to be cheating a bit since we already know what's out there. However, I didn't take any losses anyways, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, this guy's still alive. That might actually change things. Any minute now that BTR is going to shoot, they're going to lose a guy. Yep, there he goes. As expected. Ballerina. Go. Whee! There he is again. Okay. So last time I'm just gonna try and play this like I did before, and I think it was mostly just me waiting for them to run right into my guns. So we're just gonna do that again. Things may play out differently though, since obviously the game, doesn't predetermine all this stuff. Like this guy's still alive. He should be dead. I think I told the sniper team to shoot at him. I'm gonna fast forward through this. We'll try and get back to where we were as quickly as possible. Backer Bub just joined, asking if I'm playing a scenario. Yes, I am playing Phase Line Green, one of the standalone scenarios. And he got him. Down. Center mass shot. There's the vehicle. Whoop, and it's gone. Oh yeah, that's right, I moved this Humvee back so it wouldn't get blown up by a BTR. How are we doing with that Raven? 3 minutes. Yeah, Raptor, that was a center mass shot from the 50 cal. I seem to recall I brought this guy up. I'm trying to play like I did before. I think we're good.
Spotted enemy vehicle.
Oh! That hit ammo. That definitely hit ammo. That poor guy. I'm not sure what they're shooting at, but okay. I hope that wasn't my guys they were shooting at. Alright, we're going to bring the striker up here and then just start shooting that RPG. This really, honestly, I know where they are now, but it really honestly doesn't change anything. They were hosed anyways, from the beginning. I think this front line of defense here is pretty much sacrificial. And then I remember I brought the strikers up online with the infantry so they could watch them from a closer range. And then we'll spot some guys over there, and then the strikers will deal with them, and then we'll be caught up. I recall that's how I put them. I'm going to go ahead and start saving this every few turns. And there's a spot already. Alright. Raven goes up in one turn. And I remember I gave orders for these guys to just advance here. While everything else stayed in place. So I'm wondering if it was the UAV that went up to cause it to crash, because it seems it was right about the time it went up. We're going to find out. UAV goes up next turn, and if the game crashes, then we know what caused it. We're doing a little bug hunting while we're playing. Alright, and there goes, as usual, an RPG shot that missed. Sorry, I double-clicked on the ground and went flying off. RPG-7 team gets spotted and decides to nope out of there. Moment of truth. Oh, it's working. Okay, good. Awesome. UAV's up. It's probably not going to see much in the way of infantry, though, in these woods. It might spot some vehicles if there's any hiding, though. Alright, so we're just going to keep moving forward. Eventually those Russians there will reveal themselves. Can't see it. Oh well. He'll spot from there. The UAVs do have thermals, but we're assuming that infantry are taking measures to conceal themselves, like staying under the trees and stuff. That's not perfect. Also, we make the assumption that all the UAVs are operating from the maximum useful distance to avoid being shot down within seconds of being spotted. It's also only a hand-launched UAV. It's really small, so it does not have super good resolution. But like I said, one of the big assumptions we made is that the UAVs are... This is not like Afghanistan or Iraq or whatever against insurgents, where the UAVs can just fly right above the battlefield with impunity. They have to be operating at maximum useful distance to try and avoid being shot down, which is inevitably going to degrade their spotting ability greatly. We're just going to fast forward through this. Oh, it was done anyways. Alright, UAV hasn't spotted anything yet. We'll give it a couple more minutes over there. Maybe it'll spot a vehicle. Alright, I'm pretty sure we got a couple more Russians over here, so we're just going to give them more hunt orders. Meanwhile, someone sooner or later will spot that guy and kill him. Oh, I wonder why this one isn't shooting him. I don't think I can get a shot at him. Alright, we're going to fast forward through this until we see some action. Looking good. No one's shot at these guys yet. We'll give it one more turn and then we'll start moving the force up. Alright, I think the wood line is clear over there. Something would be shooting us, but I know if it wasn't. We're still going to be a little bit careful, though. For all we know, there's an ambush waiting there. But I feel safe running these guys up to this position. We'll leave the strikers watching where they are. They have a perfect view of the wood line. If anything opens up, it's going to have a 50 cal and a Mark 19 opening up on it. Force March, yes, a browser for multiplayer would be fantastic. I'm right there with you on that. Alright, so no one can really get a clear shot on this guy, so we're just going to go ahead and start some area fire to try and get him moving. Once we get him moving, the rest of the infantry should spot him. And he's dead. Area fire from the Mark 19 got him. Gotta love those Mark 19s. Alright, so we'll fast forward until something happens. Nothing. Big fat nothing. Alright, let's go ahead and cancel those area fires since he's been taken care of. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and move one rifle squad up to that wood line. They've got a whole bunch of stuff watching over them, so I don't anticipate any problems, but you never know. We'll bring them up and check out that position. Bring them up to like right there. It's going to take them a couple turns to get there anyways. Yeah, fire briefly would have been good there. I honestly didn't know they were going to be that effective. I didn't think they were going to kill him. I thought they were just going to roust him out of his position. Actually, we're going to keep using Hunt here. I'm still terrified of an ambush. Probably not going to be one, but you never know. So we'll go ahead and have them hunt right into the wood line here. Fast forwarding through the turn. Yep, nothing happened. You gotta love WeGo. You can just skip through those uneventful turns. Alright, artillery is available. Excellent. So we now have some M77A2 155mm artillery with 12, they got 180 rounds of high explosive, 18 white phosphorus, and 12 Excalibur precision rounds. Those are going to come in very handy, I think. And that battery we're going to be using to work over Objective Alpha. Nothing. Alright, one more turn and they should reach the wood line. Alright, we have located objective phase line green. Alright, looks good. They'd definitely be shooting by now. Go ahead and bring up the other rifle squad. Actually, we're going to bring up everything because you can't see anything from these buildings anymore. These buildings are now irrelevant. As you can see, you can't see past the slope out here. So everything's moving up. We also need to adjust the UAV. Okay, what have we got? Where should we send this UAV? I'm not worried about Objective Alpha yet. I'm still worried about this area, I think. So I see what looks like an infantry contact there, and an infantry contact here, and a potential vehicle there. These are all destroyed. I think I'm going to put the UAV on this vehicle. I want to see if I can spot if that's destroyed or not. So we're going to give it adjust mission, point target. We're going to tell it to look over here. 2 minutes. Yeah, adjustment times are way faster once you got it in the air. So 2 minutes and then that'll have eyes on the vehicle. And basically as we're moving, we can have that UAV roving around this area looking for stuff. Alright, we're going to wait on those guys. They're going to hang tight until everything else catches up to them. Where's that Humvee? There you are. Alright, we're going to go ahead and load the support team into this striker to make it faster. We're going to drive it over here. We're going to drive it over here where we know it's safe, offload them, and then probably shift them over a bit so they can look out this way. Whoops, I want you to fast. Ooh, that's kind of a tricky spot there. Potentially something could shoot at me from there, so I'm actually going to have them go this way. Thanks for coming, Verlum. Sleep well. You can catch up on the rest on YouTube when it goes up, hopefully later tonight. depending on how long it takes for it to process. Uneventful turn. Probably going to be a few turns here of just moving. UAV should be up this turn. There we go. We got a spot. It's a vehicle. It's a live one. UAV has spotted it. There it is. It might be immobilized. That might be why it's still on the road and lined up with the convoy. So this is a perfect target for some precision missions. We're going to knock this guy out before he even has a chance to fight us. Alright, we're going to go ahead and advance the rest of the turn. Okay, let's get this going. Alright, we only have 12 rounds of Excalibur. I'm just going to use... We're going to use 2 to kill it. Why not, just to make sure.
Fireman, over.
Alright, so that's going to arrive in 5 minutes. Normally you'd only use 1, but, I mean, I feel like overkill. Okay, so these guys are all up online. We're going to go ahead and sneak them... more of this reverse slope stuff. Can't see over it. Alright, so these guys' next objective is to get the FO team over here. I'm also thinking about sending the sniper team over here, but having them not shoot, just using them for spotting. Because it's a really ideal spot for spotting from. I wouldn't want them to shoot, though. If they attract attention to themselves, they could get the FO team killed, too. I've learned that the hard way way too many times. Alright, well anyways, first order of business is to just move these guys up to the front of the wood line. We'll keep them back. They don't need to be up there. They're doing all their... They have a digital data link with the UAV. They got a PDA, so they can just direct the fires through the UAV's feed. And the Humvee might as well be doing something with him. He's pointless if I just keep him in the back. Bring him up to, like, right here. Oh yeah, Force March. What I'm probably going to do is send the rifle squad there as well, and then they're just going to hang out in the back after they've cleared it. They're probably just going to hang out, like, back here where they can't be seen. And then when I'm ready, I can actually send them around and into the town. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't send just the FO team by themselves to check out that house. They might get destroyed. Okay, for these guys, let's see. We'll have the HQ take that foxhole. Oh, shoot, I forgot. Of course, I remember just as I hit the thing, I need to move the support team up. I wanted to bring them up to, like, right here where they can attack anything over there. We got a spot. This team right here spots infantry. I remember I put a mortar mission on these guys. They should be pretty beat up. Alright, these guys do not have NVG, so they're regular motorized infantry. We see him, but he does not see us. Pretty good situation to be in. Just a reminder, here's the actual darkness levels. We've probably spotted him on thermals.